Hello everyone, we are in the Matanuska Valley in the state of Alaska, USA, to explore how people produce agriculture here. Agriculture may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Alaska. It's a place of frozen landscapes, snow-capped mountains, and vast glaciers. However, despite the harsh climate, Alaskan agriculture still thrives and contains many wonderful things. Despite being the largest state in the United States at 365 million acres, only about 880,000 acres are farmed in Alaska. The state of Alaska has about 1,000 farms. Primarily, the farms are located northeast of Anchorage. This is the state's largest city, located in the Matanuska Valley. Interestingly, nearly half of Alaska's farms are run by women. If you are curious what Alaska farmers produce, then the answer is here. First of all, regarding livestock, Alaskan farmers raise pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, reindeer, bison, and yaks. On average, Alaska raises 11,000 calves per year. Because of the cold weather, animals in Alaska spend 3/4 of the year eating food indoors. When the weather gets warmer in the summer, they can be released outside. Livestock, such as cows and goats, only go outside and graze 100 days a year. And this is a beautiful morning on a goat farm in Alaska. Currently, more than 200 goats are moving from the pasture to the milking barn. They will move into the barn in rows, one by one. Using specialized equipment, milking will take place every 2 days. Farmers at the farm will spend more than 2 hours standing in this room to complete the work of milking more than 200 goats. Each healthy goat can produce an average of 2.5 to 3 liters of goat milk per day. According to the USDA, the average American drinks about 18 gallons of goat milk per year, and a goat farmer in Alaska can earn between $8 and $12 per gallon of milk. With fewer than 100 farms, Alaska is not the state that raises the most goats. America's goat herds are more concentrated in Wisconsin, California, and Texas. However, raising goats for milk is still considered a quite interesting and feasible model when applied in Alaska. Goodbye, goats! We're visiting a reindeer farm just outside the town of Palmer, located 40 miles northeast of Anchorage, home to 100 reindeer. From a few original parent pairs imported from Canada nearly 30 years ago, the reindeer farm in Alaska has successfully bred many generations of reindeer. Currently, there are about 20,000 caribou in Alaska, and about 12,000 of them are on the Seaward Peninsula. In winter, food is difficult to find for a ruminant like reindeer. They are roaming free on a snow-covered savanna and eating a special type of plant called reindeer lichen. Interestingly, reindeer lichen also has medicinal properties. The reindeer here have thick, smooth fur, strong horns, and are especially friendly to humans. Therefore, the reindeer town becomes a place that attracts thousands of people to visit during Christmas. Next comes farming. Alaskans grow vegetables, berries, apples, potatoes, melons, dry beans, and grains. In addition, They grow flowers and produce products from soybeans. Here's a challenge with farming in Alaska. There is no Class 1 soil. All soils in Alaska are rated Class 2 or higher. Among them, Type 1 soil is good soil, with only minor restrictions on its use. Class 2 land is land that has few crop options and requires soil conservation measures. Because of the harsh conditions, Alaska farmers use nurseries, greenhouses, and plastic ground covers in growing their vegetables. In these greenhouses, farmers can grow vegetables such as beets, broccoli, corn, lettuce, kale, okra, and peas. They do not have to worry about weather or the environment affecting the development of the vegetable garden. In addition to green vegetables, potatoes are one of the most popular and valuable crops grown in Alaska. It contributes more than $3 million to the state's economy annually. Popular potato varieties grown in the state include Yukon Gold, Russet Norcata, and Green Mountain. This is how farmers grow potatoes on their farms. Potato planting usually begins in mid-May until the end of September. First, they will use a plow to loosen the soil and divide it into rows. This machine will remove dirt and excess potatoes left over from the previous crop. And here are the sprouted potatoes. They are ready to be sown in the ground. After about 3 months, potato plants can begin to harvest. In Alaska, with its short growing season, potatoes are harvested before they are fully mature and when their skins are still very fragile. With this machine, farmers can harvest 22,000 pounds of potatoes per acre in just 1 hour. Alaska is also famous as a land where giant fruits and vegetables grow. Now, we are at the Alaska Agricultural Fair. This is an annual activity where local farmers can show off the largest sized vegetables, tubers, and fruits they can grow. Notable achievements include carrots weighing 19 pounds, rutabaga weighing 76 pounds, and cabbage weighing 138 pounds. Giant cabbages may surprise many people around the world, but it's no surprise to Alaskan farmers. The question is, why are vegetables, tubers, and fruits in Alaska able to grow to such large sizes? The answer is quite surprising. It is thanks to the sun. In Alaska, the growing season is usually very short, averaging only 105 days, while the growing season in California is 300 days. However, the nights are often short while the days are very long. Because the state of Alaska is located near the North Pole, during the summer, the sun shines for 19 hours a day. Therefore, vegetables and fruits can grow to a huge size. Are you surprised to see these oversized cabbages? That is a special thing that only exists in Alaska. Alaska is also famous for its seafood industry, accounting for more than 60% of seafood exploited in the United States. With more than 3 million lakes, 12,000 rivers, and 6,640 miles of coastline, Alaska is one of the most heavily fished regions in the world. Alaska's pristine coastal areas make it an ideal place for fishing. Native Alaskans have harvested salmon, herring, halibut, and many other fish for millennia. In particular, when talking about seafood in this state, people cannot forget to talk about Alaska lobster. Lobsters live deep on the ocean floor in the Gulf of Alaska area. We are watching fishermen catch lobsters. Alaska shrimp fishing is most done in the summer, from April to September. Lobster fishing in Alaska is cold, so it's important to dress appropriately for the occasion. Waterproof jackets, wading boots, gloves, and warm hats are all essential items. It is estimated that each fisherman can catch 25 to 50 shrimp per day. Lobster fishermen's salaries in the U.S. range from $18 to $46. Alaskan shrimp fishing is dangerous, and the death rate among fishermen is about 80 times higher than the death rate among ordinary workers. Because catching them is so difficult, Alaskan lobsters are expensive and popular in restaurants around the world. Overall, agriculture in Alaska faces many challenges, largely due to the cold climate, short growing season, and poor soil. However, there are still unique features that make us remember it. Giant fruits and vegetables, Christmas reindeers, and the most delicious king crabs in the world. After finishing your agricultural exploration journey in Alaska, what are you most impressed with? Please comment right below. Goodbye, and see you again.